All right. Well, I've got a special guest with me, state champion shot putter, Ethan Watson from White River. Ethan, it was an amazing year for you. Can you kind of summarize like what it meant to you to win that state title?
I mean, it meant everything to me. Like it was just a amazing moment to be up on that podium, be number one. Just all the hard work that I put into over the season, off season.
Tell me about the hard work part of it, because I think you didn't play football your last couple of years there at White River. Um, where did you get it all? I mean, did you go to the weight room a lot? Where'd you pick up the strength to do what you did?
It's just from the bill that I had, and I just like from my junior season, placing third. I just had to switch everything up. Like my lifts, I had to go heavier, lift heavier weight, move heavier weight. It came with strength. That's
So
my
your junior year, you did the glide, and then all of a sudden you show up at these indoor meets the last year doing the spin. What made you switch to that technique?
A lot of people said I should switch to spin because I was made for it, kind of, and give you more momentum and farther distance to go farther.
Tell me about the camp. You went to a throwers camp, a 307 camp in Wyoming, and like, how did that help? How did that improve your technique and get you going?
Um, like obviously, like that junior season, going into my senior season, I just focused on a spin, just mimicking the number one thrower in the world, Ryan Krauser, and using his Krauser slide. I mimicked that, and when I went to the camp, it was uh, it was good. They knew what I was doing and what I wanted to accomplish at that camp, so they tweaked me a little bit and got me to where I needed to be.
Tell me about the goals. You set some pretty impressive goals before the season started, the outdoor season, and you achieved all of those. Can you tell me what your goals were?
My number one goal was to go 60 feet, be in the 60 feet club, and uh, I think that's the most proudest I've been of myself. And, the other goal was to break the school record in both events. And
I've got you up on screen now with the 60-foot throw. Tell me about the reaction, because I mean, did you know it was far? Did you know it was over 60 feet?
I knew it was pretty far with how it felt. Everything kind of clicked, just hitting the position and the points that I needed to hit. And as soon as I felt it, as soon as I released it, I felt it was going big.
How good did that feel? I mean, you make it look easy. That technique, the spin is hard, but you make it look easy, dude.
It's an everyday thing for me. I mean, just hitting those key points and everything. It's something I work hard at.
One thing I wanted to ask you, how often do you throw shot put, like during the winter, and where were you throwing the shot put there at White River? How often did you throw?
I tried to throw every day, and over the winter it's hard here because there's not really any place to practice. Just did drilling and in the school in high school, but other than that, it's drilling and trying to throw the 12-pound shot indoor. It's kind of hard.
One thing that I feel just from your experience and what you've done this year is you fell in love with this sport. What made you fall in love with throwing the shot put?
Just the hard work you put in. I mean, this event in track and field, it's what you put into it is what you get out of it. So it's kind of like on you, and I feel like that if you put in the hard work and you do what you say you're gonna do, you're gonna get that feedback that you're wanting to get.
I was visiting with your dad yesterday, and he said you wanted to come up with some kind of an award for shot putters every year. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, I mean, like I'm kind of wanting to start something like that. It's something I feel like something that needed to be there. Um, and we got this upcoming kid. He's a freshman. I feel like he's wanted to learn shot because of me, and I've helped him along the way, and I feel like he deserves that with the hard work as he puts in.
There are not a lot of Native Americans that throw 60 feet. Not a lot of Native Americans qualify for that shot put. It sounds like you're kind of a mentor and really want to give back to the sport.
Yeah, I mean, I have during the season, I went to a couple of these meets around here. You know, kids that are native, they came up to me and they asked, like, how did you, become more than what you were last year? And I was like, just the hard work and dedication I put into sport, the sport I love. And they came up to me and they asked me a bunch of questions, and their parents came talk to me.
Tell me about the family reaction. Your dad has posted a lot of videos, pictures of you and such. And, after the state title, he posted that we have a state champion in the family. How was the family reaction to winning that state title and doing what you did?
Family reactions, it was through the roof, I'd say. I mean, we were all happy. Even my family that came up to see me, watch me, from different state, they were hyped too. I mean, some of them, they couldn't sit down because it's too wild and crazy. So it was an experience for sure.
Tell me about I don't want to call it a rivalry, but Lincoln Kane from Kadoka and you have been thrown against each other, and the kid from Phillip through the disc is pretty far. What is it with your region and your conference that there's so many good throwers, I guess?
There's just a lot of competitive teams that, back in the day, I feel like they had rivals, you could say. But now I just feel like it's just people are competitive and they want to win. And I feel the same way. What's
next for you? I know you're going to college to throw. You're moving up to that 16-pounder, which is a hefty monster. Tell me about the college and maybe some goals and stuff that you have.
Well, I'm going to DWU to throw, and I signed. So I'll be looking to throw there. One of my goals would be to become a national champion.
Nice.
Indoor and outdoor. It's big goals. They may seem impossible, but as a freshman, I feel like I can attain those goals.
What are you doing this summer for work? I mean, for working out and such. I mean, you still throwing and lifting and such?
Yeah, just cut back on part, but drilling is more important for me, I think, and just lifting heavier weights, I feel like, is what I'm going to be doing.
Also, just technique. Like, people don't understand how specific that technique is. Did you watch YouTube videos? How did you, I guess, assimilate what Ryan Krauser was doing into what you're doing?
Well, I recorded myself and then I recorded him. I watched some of his videos and it was just like trying to mimic, just do the exact same thing he did. And it was hard at first, but then just watching different throwers and knowing and talking to other coaches, it kind of clicked for me at the end.
How about your school support in White River? Didn't play football your last couple of years. White River loves their sports over there, but how was the support in White River?
At first, it wasn't like nobody knew about anything, but coming towards the end, I got a little bit of support. It felt good to have the school behind me. And
awesome. Well, Ethan, I appreciate your time. It's been awesome to follow you this year, and going over 60 feet is just amazing. Congratulations on a great career, and we wish you luck at the next level.
Thank you. Appreciate that.